Hi guys! Welcome to my vlog. This is Danjelin Andaya, your vlogger for today. Today, we will tackle about the Philippine literature under Spanish era. Our objective for today is to understand how literature started during Spanish era. In 1965, Miguel Lopez de Legazpi is the first governor-president at the time. Spaniards colonized the Philippines more than 3 centuries. They want to convert the Filipinos in the Philippines into a Christianity. In 18th centuries, Philippine from Spain in the form of medieval ballad is inspired by poetic drama called comedias, and later on called Moros Moros because of the theme Christian triumphing over Muslims. The first Filipino novel was Ninay, written by Spanish Pedro Paterno. Gaspar Aquino de Belen is the most gifted among the Ladinos. Ladinos is the bilingual native published work, mainly devotional poetry in 17th century. He wrote the poem Mahal na Pasyon ni Jesus, a Tagalog poem, inspired and based on Christ's passion, published in 1704. Cisco Balagtas is well known as Balagtas, the master of traditional Tagalog poetry. Next is Jose Rizal, our national hero. Choose the realistic novel as his medium. Jose Rizal has two novels, The Nolang Bitanghiri and The El Filibusterismo. The life of the ultimate death, Ibarra, a Filipino educated in abroad who attempts to reform his country through education. Next is Gregoria de Jesus, a wife of Andres Bonifacio, wrote notable Tagalog poetry. Vigan Ilocano North, Leona Florentino by her poetry became the foremost Ilocano writer in her time. Next is folk songs. Here are some of example. First is Liron Liron Sinta to Tagalog, di ba familiar na ninyo. Pamuli na Nuwin, Iloco, Dandansoy in Bisaya, Sarong Banggi in Bicol, Atin ko po Singsing, Kapampangan. The next is recreational plays. First is Sinakolo, the dramatic performance of the Passion and the Death of Christ. Second is Azuela, the father of drama, a musical comedy or melodrama, 3 acts which dealt with men's passion and emotions like love, hate, revenge, cruelty, or some political problem. Third is Lagaylay, a special occasion for the pilaring use of Sorsogon during May time to get together. Another is the Corrido, refers to narration. Example of this is the Ibong Adarna by Jose de la Cruz. Pablo replaced to Karagatan. This is a poetic joust in speaking and reasoning. Those are the recreational play. So let's move on pre-colonial literature. Let's talk about the Baybayin. Baybayin is a verses composed and sung of as a group property. Here's are the example of Asian Filipino poetry. Dalawang balon, hindi malingon. Sa araw ay bumbong, sa gabi ay dahon. Sang dalagang marikit, nakaupo sa tinik. Kung baya ay nabubuhay, kung himasay namamatay. Next is riddle or bugtong, made up of one or more measured lines with rhythm and may consist of 4 to 12 syllables. The purpose of bugtong is to entertain, to educate, to titillate, to curse, and to preserve our culture. Here are the example of bugtong. Ati mo, ati ko, ati ng lahat ng tao. So, ang sagot ay atis. Another is Salawikain and Sawikain. It is a short poems, allegories, or parables that imparts lessons for the young. Next is maxims. Maxims is a rhyming couplets, 5, 6, or 8 syllables. Example of maxims is like this. Pag hindi ukol, hindi bubukol. Ibig sabihin, what is not intended for one will not bear fruit. Another is bulong or chance, used in witchcrafts or enchantments. Another is tanaga, a quatrain with 7 syllables, each with the same rhyme at the end of each line. No title. 7777 AABB. So this is the example of tanaga. Tanak ng tingin, tulak, ng sulyap, yakap, lapat, ng titig sa balikat, hatak, pat, kandat, hakat. Next is ambahan. Traditional poetry composed of more than 4 lines, usually chanted and teaches lessons about life. Another is myths. Is a traditional oral literature of the Filipino people. Refers to a wide range of materials due to the ethnic mix of the Philippines. Here are the list of ancient mythical tales. Ifugao is Hudhud hi Aligayon. Ilocos, Biag ni Lamang. Bicol, Ibalon. Mindanao, Darangan. Panay, Hinilawod. Bagubo, Tuwang. Kalinga, Ulalim. Manubo, Agyo or Ulahing. And Subanon is Sandayo. Last is poetry. Poetry is an imaginative awareness of experience expressed through meaning, sounds, and rhythmic language. It is also known as employ meter and rhyme.